right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for week 8 of ETA. All right, this is it. This is the last week of the season before playoffs, and I'm currently sitting at 3-4. So if I want to make playoffs, I have to win this game pretty much. So that's where we're at. It's essentially win or go home at this point forward. So we're up against AJ here. AJ also has a YouTube channel. He should also be uploading this game, so definitely check him out. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description. I know that AJ joined ETA this season, and apparently he's new to Draft League. He uploads a lot of ladder content on Showdown, different ladders on Showdown. But this is his first Draft League, and he's been doing pretty well. I think he's sitting at 3-3 right now, so pretty good for first season at Draft League. And he's got a scary team. So he's got Mega Blaziken here. That's Mega Blaziken. Miss Magius, Empoleon, Executor, Hoopa, and Muck. Wow, okay. He brought a lot of low tiers. And stuff that I was not expecting. No Genesect, which is kind of crazy. That's like the biggest threat. And no Darmanitan. Galarian Darmanitan is like so good. So I'm surprised he doesn't bring that. And no Walking Wake. Those are like big threats that he left on the bench. And no Ferrothorn either. We do see Hoopa Unbound. Hoopa Unbound is very scary. That is for sure. And no Mimikyu, but we see Muck, Empoleon, and Miss Magius. So those can all Terra, and Alolan Executor can Terra into any type. So it's going to be interesting to see what he chooses to Terra here. I don't know what this is going to be. My team, I also brought some low tiers of my own. I didn't bring some high tiers. I didn't bring Lunala. We do have Mega Kangaskhan, though. We're bringing a pretty offensive Mega Kangaskhan this week. We got Fake Out and Sucker Punch, Return, and Fire Punch. We've got Iron Moth, Choice Scarf, so we can outspeed stuff. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory there. We're bringing Serena. We have Serena. We're pretty specially defensive to take on the Executor. And we also have Drifblim. Drifblim is coming once again with the Misty Seed. We have Acrobatics and Temper Flare. He didn't bring Genesect, but we have Temper Flare. I don't know if it's going to be useful. But we're Terra Flying, and we can spam Acrobatics, and I think it can be pretty good here, honestly. We've also got Fizdef Zamazenta. This can help us somewhat deal with Hoopa and especially Muck. And we've got Tapu Fini to deal with stuff like Blaziken and Hoopa. Okay, what do I want to lead with is the question. It's always the question at the beginning. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly think Hoopa is like the biggest threat. I have ways to check Blaziken and keep it from getting out of control, I think. But I think Hoopa is like the biggest threat, and he's got a lot of defense. He brought the Muck. Miss Magius is something I wasn't expecting either, but he brought that. I think Tapu Fini is just a decent lead against most things, against Hoopa, against... we see Miss Magius, okay. Miss Magius can be Terra Ghost or Terra Fairy. I honestly don't know what Miss Magius is going to want to do versus me. We have the Misty up, so it can't like Will-O-Wisp. It could just be like Nasty Plot offense. AJ's team is like pretty offensive and pretty scary, so I feel like this could just be like a Nasty Plot. This thing could also just trick me right here, which might not be the worst thing. I'm thinking of just going for Moonblast and getting damage, to be honest. Instead of like trying to I could make a Kangaskhan switch, but that's a little ballsy. If he goes for like Nasty Plot, it doesn't really help me too much. I think we see Shadow Ball. Okay, I could have gone Kangaskhan. We get a little chip. All right. So that doesn't do too much to me. I don't know what this is. I don't think that's Specs. It might be Scarf. It might just be like Expert Belt or something. I think I might be aggressive here and go Kangaskhan. Okay, he goes Empoleon. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Unfortunately, we have Fire Punch instead of Earthquake. I brought Fire Punch for Ferrothorn, but I kind of wish I brought Earthquake. That's okay. We'll get the Mega off here, and we'll just Fake Out. I mean, why not? Stall out our own Misty Terrain, I suppose. So it's leftovers. Okay, so it's probably bulky. It could just be going for like flip turn here. I don't think I need to worry about. I don't need to worry about getting Scald Burned or Toxic because I get another turn of Misty Terrain. So I'll just fire off a return here. It is going to be resisted, but it'll do a little bit of chip. And knockoff doesn't do anything, so that's good. I guess we just... This thing has Roost. Do I sit here and let this thing chip me down? I could just go Zamazenta on this. He's probably not going to Terra this. I think I might just go Zamazenta. We got our shield up. He's just going to Roost. Yeah, that's fine. Do I iDef off rip? I don't know the item on Hoopa. It could be Scarf Hoopa. I don't have Crunch for Mismagius. That's actually tough. What was I thinking with Heavy Slam? Maybe Darm. He brought so many low tiers. He didn't bring like all of his high tiers, so I'm all messed up. Maybe I just body press. Maybe I double to try to put pressure on Mismagius. I could go into Moth. I could also just go Serena and on the Mismagius. Yep. Okay, cool. And now we knock. On this. Yeah, we just knock. He could Will-O-Wisp here if he has it. We just see Trick. It is Choice Scarf. Okay. So now I'm Choice Scarf, Serena, but at least Mismagius is gone. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. It was maybe Scarf Trick. That's honestly fine, because Mismagius was annoying, to be honest. I didn't expect him to bring it. I didn't have a lot of moves to hit it hard, so I just kind of glad that it's gone. But now he has an opportunity to set up with Blaziken, which is scary, to be honest with you. It's just very scary. How do I want to respond immediately to this? Do I just go Moth? Straight up, or do I just go Feeny here, set up the terrain so that I can go into Drifblim? These are all the questions. I've got Fake Out on Kangaskhan, but that's only gonna get me so far versus this thing. Zamazenta is at full health too. I could maybe take one Flare Blitz from this. I'm assuming he's gonna SD here though. It's a pretty free SD, knowing I'm locked into knockoff. Feeny is still kind of nice for Hoopa, but I don't really need it too much. He's still got Muck and Empoleon. I'm gonna go Feeny here, I think. Yep, there's the Swords Dance. I don't know if this is killing me, but we'll see. I do have to Kebia Berry. I don't think this thing gets Poison Jab. It probably gets Thunder Punch. Probably gets Thunder Punch. I'm mostly defensive on this. I'm not quite max defense, but I'm mostly defensive on this Feeny. So, yeah. I think this thing gets Thunder Punch, and he probably has it. If it's Poison Jab, I don't even know if it gets Poison Jab. We have the Kebia Berry for the Poison move. That was mostly for Hoopa, I think. Gunk Shot is why I put Kebia Berry on this. But let's see. Thunder Punch. It is enough. Dang, that's tough. Okay. We go Drifblim, and we Acrobatics. That's what we do. That's what we do. We live the knock, and we kill with Acrobatics. Let's go. He was still faster than me. I knew that was a possibility if he was max speed, and it turns out he was. Drifblim is naturally slower than Blaziken, of course, so it was never a guarantee there. He could have just killed me with Flare Blitz, but he would have taken a lot of recoil, and then I would have just gone into Kangaskhan and faked out, and if I had to sack something else, I would have had to, but I'm lucky that he went for knockoff there, and it wasn't enough to kill me. So that's good. I think I Strength Sap here. Does this thing threaten me? It has Sneak. Nice. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so we trade Drifblim there. It's fine. It's 4-4 at this point. I think I'm okay with that. Muck is annoying, though. I think I just go Kangaskhan here. And I just return. I just return. That's a 2-hit KO, but he probably has Drain Punch. Yep. Okay. We go for it again. He could go Empoleon. I almost had Power Up Punch on this, but I took it off, and I kind of wish I kept it on. Oh, that's a crit. That's annoying. Oh, yeah, that's annoying, because I could have just gone for it again there. Huh. I can Iron Defense here, I think, though. And the Scarf Serena isn't terrible for me, because I also have Scarf Moth. I can Iron Defense here. It's not going to do anything. And we just press at this point. I should have IDEF'd again. He went for the sneak. He went for the 2% sneak there. So this thing can Terra Fairy. Do I hard read that and go for the Heavy Slam? That would be crazy. Or do I just IDEF again here? He went into this pretty fast, so I feel like the Terra Fairy makes a lot of sense for him right now. He still has Executor, but I have Serena, so I'm not too worried about Executor. But it could be an issue. I do have Gleam on Moth. Actually, that looks nice late game. I'm just considering going for the heart. It's only 60 base power though. It's only 60 base power actually, and I have not a lot of attack, so I think Body Press probably still does more anyway. So I think my play is always Body Press here. Oh, and he doesn't Terra. Okay. Do I just sweep with this? I don't know if he was playing Terra Mind Games with me there on purpose. He still hasn't Terra, so he has to Terra this if he's gonna Terra at all. I'm surprised that he didn't go for the Terra Fairy there. He must have had the Terra Fairy. Maybe he forgot to put it on. Or he was playing Terra Mind Games there with me, but I feel like, I don't know. We just Body Press now at this point. This is going to be Harvest Citrus Berry. Ooh, he misses. That's lucky. That's lucky for me, to be honest. I've been watching his games, dude. He loves to bring this Harvest Citrus Berry Executor all the time. That's why I'm bringing Serena so much. I'm still faster though, even with the para. So now we just got to get through Hoopa. And if it's special, we die. But if it's physical, we should be able to live. It is special. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? Scarf Serena is not guaranteed faster. That's annoying. Do I just go Serena first? I don't want to go Serena first, though, because then I U-turn and then I sack Moth. Because U-turn is the play versus this. I think I go Moth first, and I just go for damage, and then finish with Serena, because Serena has U-turn. Gleam. I think Gleam is my play here, right? So we go for the Gleam. It doesn't do too much. Just a little chip. Just a little chip goes a long way. This could be specs, but I'm like especially defensive on the Serena, so hopefully we can. Oh, and the Scarf is faster. Nice. Let's go. Scarf Serena after the trick. Coming in clutch. GG. Super clutch there with the win. That was a good game. I feel like we were both doing a lot of unconventional stuff there. I mean, he brought a lot of low tiers I wasn't expecting, like no Genesect, no Galarian Darmanitan, like no Walking Wake. Like this was not the team I was expecting at all. Yeah, we got lucky versus the Blaziken too. I think Blaziken could have seriously like done damage versus me. I don't know what its fourth move though was. Maybe it didn't have Flare Blitz. Maybe it just had close combat. Yeah, so Drifblim was super clutch there to live and take out the Blaziken. Drifblim finally coming in handy, dude. I've been bringing Drifblim this season and it hasn't been doing much. But yeah, GG to AJ. I hope AJ still makes playoffs. I think he's still very much in the running. It's going to be a close finish here for the playoffs, so we'll see what happens. But it's a good win. So I should see you guys again in playoffs. And thank you guys for tuning into this video, and goodbye.